So you recently opened up about having panic attacks. I
Yeah.
didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I moved out at 15, so I started having panic attacks about that age. Didn't know what they were. And then when I was homeless, it hit a whole new level. And so I started inventing tools and techniques to help me with them. Haven't had them in ages. And then suddenly when I was filming, maybe it was The Masked Singer, I had my first panic attack in ages.
Well, probably because you were in a costume that you couldn't breathe in.
Kind of
Maybe.
claustrophobic. I was a little claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So I started posting because we help kids with anxiety disorders and those types of things. And so started posting more about it just to help people understand what they are and the things you can do to help.
I had no idea what they were until I was pregnant, the first time I was pregnant, and I had one while driving.
Oh God, that's the worst.
And I was terrified. It was like I froze, and I'd never had one before, but for some reason, I don't know, chemically something happened, and I had one. And I was like, this is no good. Like you freak out.
Your brain literally goes offline, so all the blood drains out of your frontal lobes and goes right to your amygdala. And your vascular system changes, your blood pressure changes, and
What's up, Bill Nye?
Finding things to go.
Jesus, I was like, okay, that's amazing. Okay.
Well, if you find things that force the blood back into your processing centers, so smell, taste, touch, that forces your brain to deal with the information, so forces it to go back online.
To come back to the center. Oh.
Yeah.
What in the world? Okay. Have you guys ever suffered from any kind of panic attack or any kind of, maybe like on set or something? Do y'all ever get like that with like, I would get terrified of what y'all do.
But I think it's so validating hearing the kind of scientific side of it, to hear that it is a chemical reaction happening and something that needs to be addressed in that way.
Yeah, that reasoning part of your brain literally goes offline. There's no blood there.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
And that's the panic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had anything like that?
Of course, yeah. Absolutely. That just something that just puts you in your place completely and you can't move.
Yeah, and it's your brain noticing patterns. It only takes 2 data points that your brain, even your subconscious, recognizes to some other time that might have been traumatic for you. And so I don't always, it took me a long time to figure out like what were those 2 things, you know?
Oh, there's a whole book called The Body Keeps
plan.
the Score.
Yeah.
Because you go back to that trauma and you don't realize you're doing it, but your brain does that.
But your brain sees the
remembers
pattern. Yeah, it's fascinating.
It's exhausting.